How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. If you want to watch some freaky content, then stick around. We've got some seriously spooky clips this week, so hit that subscribe button and get ready for more freaky content. Just like this.
This next video on our list is brief. It was uploaded to Instagram by user Green Coom and appears to be an excerpt of footage captured from a police vehicle. Shows a police officer inspecting a property in the darkness with a flashlight. Take a look at what happens. A frightening guttural scream echoes through the air. So what could be responsible for making this creepy sound? Was it some sort of animal or something paranormal? In Irish folklore, a banshee is a female spirit often associated with death in the afterlife. Her presence is believed to be a harbinger of doom, as her eerie wails, known as the banshee's cry, are said to foretell the imminent death of a family member. Typically depicted as a pale, ghostly figure with long flowing hair and wearing a white or grey cloak, the banshee can appear as a beautiful young woman, a wizened old crone, or even take the form of an animal such as a crow. She's often seen combing her hair with a silver brush, a symbol of both vanity and death. Although the banshee's cry may instill fear and dread, she's not considered inherently malevolent. Rather, her role is to serve as a messenger between the mortal realm and the spirit world, offering a forewarning to prepare the living for the impending loss of a loved one. A lesser-known paranormal entity that's also said to emit a chilling scream is the Drekavac. Originating from Slavic mythology, the Drekavac is a supernatural creature believed to be the restless soul of an unbaptized or improperly buried child. The name Drekavac translates to the screamer or the yeller in some South Slavic languages, a moniker earned due to its spine-chilling screams and wails that echo through the night. The Drekavac is often described as having a thin, elongated body with a disproportionately large head and sharp-clawed limbs. It's said to dwell in the wilderness, graveyards, or abandoned ruins, emerging at night to haunt the living. Although the creature is generally considered to be malevolent, it's not necessarily harmful to humans. However, encountering a Drekavac is regarded as a bad omen, and its cries are believed to foretell misfortune, illness, or even death. To avoid encountering this eerie being, it's advised to steer clear of its known dwelling places, especially during nighttime hours. So, after considering this, it seems that the police officer might have made the right choice returning to his car. So what would you do if you heard this terrible sound echoing through the darkness? Let me know down below.
Watch his eyes. Definitely not normal.
A perplexing piece of footage uploaded to the Instagram page Unanswered Universe has left viewers puzzled and somewhat unnerved. The video, captured at a Trump rally, shows a peculiar man in a suit standing in the wings of the stage. Viewers were quick to notice that something seemed off about the man, particularly his eyes, which appeared to change shape and size throughout the rally.
Look at his eyes. That is not normal. Not normal.
The strange sighting has fueled a variety of conspiracy theories, the most prominent of which suggests the existence of reptilian overlords living among us. The lizard people conspiracy theory, also known as the reptilian elite theory, posits that shape-shifting reptilian beings control Earth by taking on human form and occupying positions of power in government, finance, and entertainment. The conspiracy theory can be traced back to British conspiracy theorist David Icke, who first introduced the idea in his 1999 book, The Biggest Secret. Icke claims that these reptilian beings hail from the Alpha Draconis star system and have been manipulating human societies for thousands of years. Some of the most frequently cited examples of alleged reptilian figures include Queen Elizabeth II, George W. Bush, and even Barack Obama. The recent footage from the Trump rally has reignited interest in the lizard people conspiracy theory, with many viewers agreeing that the man's eyes appeared reptilian in nature. While some followers of the conspiracy theory see this as further evidence of reptilian involvement in global affairs, skeptics argue that the strange eye appearance could be explained by video artifacts, lighting conditions, or even digital manipulation. So is there any truth to the reptilian overlord theory, or is it just another example of internet-fueled speculation? Let me know your thoughts on this one in the comments down below. Glenn Davidson, a viewer of ours, recently emailed us with some unsettling photos captured by his niece's baby monitor. The images have raised questions about a possible ghostly presence in the home, or even a more sinister explanation, an intruder. In his email, Davidson explained that his niece lives alone with her baby in a house where a young man had previously committed suicide. The first photo, taken on November 14th, 2022, shows the baby sleeping in their crib. However, there's an unexplained orb of light appearing to the left of frame. The second photo, taken a few days prior, features a mysterious figure that Davidson claims is carrying the baby, with what appears to be the baby's feet sticking out from under the unidentified person's arm. According to Davidson, the figure picked up the crying baby, activating the baby monitor camera. The mother, who was sleeping at the time, saw these images on her phone after being woken up by her child's cries. While some believe the photos may depict a ghostly encounter, others have raised concerns about the possibility of an intruder entering the home and holding the baby. Without further evidence, it remains unclear whether the mysterious figure and orb of light are supernatural in nature, or if there's a more worrisome explanation, such as a prowler inside of the home. Which of these two chilling possibilities would you prefer? Ghost holding your baby, or a creepy trespasser? Let me know in the comments down below. The fear of snakes, also known as ophidiophobia, is a common phobia that affects a significant portion of the population. This fear can be attributed to various factors, including the instinctive aversion to potentially dangerous creatures, cultural conditioning, and personal experiences. Snakes are often portrayed as sinister or menacing in literature, mythology, and popular culture, which may contribute to the development of this fear. For some individuals, the mere sight or thought of a snake can evoke intense feelings of anxiety, panic, or even physical symptoms such as increased heart rate and shortness of breath. While the majority of snake species are harmless, the fear of encountering dangerous varieties can exacerbate this phobia. While many possess this phobia, some clearly do not, like the woman seen in this footage posted to Reddit by user Amy2Kim22. In the video, we see a large snake slithering its way towards the woman, who seemingly pays it no attention whatsoever. The giant reptile even makes its way onto the woman's lap as if expecting to be petted like a cat. While several commenters noted that the snake is actually a reticulated python and not an anaconda as the description suggests, no one seemed to be able to provide an explanation for the snake's presence or for the nonchalant demeanor of the woman. Reticulated pythons are the longest snakes in the world, with some specimens measuring up to an impressive 10 meters, which is around 32.8 feet in length. Indigenous to South and Southeast Asia, this python species not only holds the title for length, but also ranks among the top 3 heaviest snakes in the world. The reticulated python is among the few snakes that actually prey on humans. While these large constrictors are non-venomous and prefer to avoid confrontation, there have been several instances of attacks on humans. The primary danger associated with reticulated pythons lies in their powerful constriction abilities, which they use to subdue and suffocate their prey before consuming it. In December 2013, a 59-year-old security guard was strangled to death while trying to capture a python near the Bali Hyatt, an upmarket hotel on Indonesia's resort island. The incident occurred around 3 AM as the 15-foot reptile was seen crossing a road near the hotel. The victim had volunteered to help capture the snake, which had been spotted several times in the Sanur Bali area before escaping back into nearby bushes. In 1995, a 15-year-old boy from Serian, Malaysia was also killed by a reticulated python while working on a rubber plantation. The python, measuring 23 feet in length, had coiled itself around the boy, suffocating him. The boy's father discovered the snake attempting to swallow his son before managing to kill the reptile. So then, why is this woman seen in the video allowing this reticulated python to get so close? The answer to that remains a mystery. The legend of Bigfoot, the elusive ape-like creature that's captured the imagination of millions, has been rekindled after a recent Google Earth image revealed a mysterious figure in western Colorado. Conspiracy theorists are abuzz with excitement, claiming that the shape spotted at these coordinates could be the mythical creature itself. The image was shared on a Reddit community dedicated to Bigfoot sightings, with the original poster questioning whether it could be a bear, a hiker without gear, or even a mere puddle. The figure, estimated to measure around 7 to 7.5 feet and appearing hunched over, isn't visible in satellite images from other years, leading some to suggest that it might be mobile and not a stationary object. One Reddit user familiar with the area where the creature was spotted reported experiencing a creepy feeling in that particular location, adding that they knew someone else that felt the same way. The Bigfoot legend has persisted for centuries, with numerous reported encounters fueling the mystery. One of the most famous incidents is the Patterson-Gimlin film from 1967, which purports to show a female Bigfoot walking through the woods in Northern California. Despite numerous investigations and analysis, the authenticity of the film remains a subject of hot debate. While it's impossible to confirm the identity of the figure spotted on Google Earth, the image has certainly reignited interest in the Bigfoot legend. As enthusiasts and skeptics alike weigh in on the possibility of its existence, the enduring mystery of Bigfoot continues to captivate and perplex the world. A mother of two believes she may have solved a 500-year-old murder mystery by capturing the ghostly face of 12-year-old Edward V in a photograph taken at the Tower of London. 40-year-old Mary Ryan was snapping pictures of the historic weapons on display during a family day trip when she unknowingly captured this eerie image. It was not until she returned to her home in Liverpool that she noticed the face in the reflection. Ryan thinks the ghostly face could be Edward V, who, along with his 9-year-old brother Richard, was sent to the Tower by their uncle, King Richard III, in 1483. The boys were never seen again, leading to the widespread assumption that they were murdered. Sir Thomas More, the 16th century statesman and historian, claimed that the princes were smothered by their uncle and buried within the tower. But this theory has never been proven, leaving their disappearance one of history's greatest murder mysteries. The haunting photograph has left Ryan's family freaked out since their visit to the tower in early 2015. The mother insists that there were no young boys in their group and the family was at the end of the line during their tour. According to Ryan, the boys' clothing, hair, and appearance look very old and reminiscent of the two young princes. The picture was taken in the White Tower, the central tower known as the Old Keep, and is considered the most haunted part of the landmark. While the family's not experienced any further paranormal activity since the trip, Ryan says she would love to return to the Tower of London, this time with a keener eye on her photos. A puzzling video of strange lights in the sky has recently emerged, capturing the attention of conspiracy theorists and curious onlookers alike. The exact location of the incident is unknown, but it's believed to have taken place somewhere in Asia. Take a look. footage reveals what initially appears to be a strange anomaly in the sky, with the camera holder zooming in to reveal what looks like a graphical error or glitch in the sky. This bizarre sighting has prompted a variety of theories ranging from Truman Show-esque damage to a hypothetical dome to a glitch in the Matrix. The glitch in the Matrix theory delves into the philosophical idea that we could be living in a simulation, with the strange sighting in the sky potentially being evidence of a malfunction in the simulated reality. This concept has been a popular subject of discussion and debate, with proponents arguing that it could explain various unexplained phenomena. The simulation hypothesis, also known as the simulation argument or simulation theory, is a philosophical concept that suggests our reality may be a computer-generated simulation. This idea, which has gained significant traction in recent years, posits that advanced civilizations could create highly sophisticated simulations of reality, possibly for research, entertainment, or other purposes. As a result, it raises the question of whether our own reality is in fact a product of such a simulation. The simulation hypothesis can be traced back to earlier philosophical thought experiments such as brain in a vat scenarios or René Descartes' evil demon argument. However, the modern form of the theory is often attributed to philosopher Nick Bostrom, who published a seminal paper in 2003 titled, "Are You Living in a Computer Simulation?" In the paper, Bostrom presents a trilemma which posits that one of the following propositions must be true. Number 1. Almost all civilizations at our level of technological development go extinct before they develop the capability to create highly realistic simulations. Number 2. Advanced civilizations that reach the necessary level of technological sophistication are not interested in running ancestor simulations. Number 3. We're almost certainly living in a computer simulation. The simulation hypothesis has garnered support from various notable figures, including entrepreneur Elon Musk, who's famously stated that the odds of us living in a base reality are 1 in billions. Additionally, some physicists and cosmologists have pointed to certain features of our universe, such as the quantized nature of space-time, as potential evidence for a simulated reality. However, the theory has also faced its fair share of criticism. Critics argue that the hypothesis is untestable, rendering it more of a philosophical thought experiment than a scientific theory. Others contend that the ethical implications of simulating conscious beings would deter advanced civilizations from creating such simulations. Despite these criticisms, the simulation hypothesis continues to provoke thought and debate. While the notion of living in a simulated reality may seem unsettling or far-fetched, it encourages us to examine our understanding of reality and the limits of our own perceptions. So could this footage be a glimpse into a malfunctioning simulated reality? Take another look and decide for yourself. One of our viewers, identified only as Debbie, has shared some intriguing footage captured by their home security system. The video, recorded on January 1st, 2022 at 4:12 AM, has left both Debbie and our audience searching for answers. In an email to us, Debbie explained that she decided to check her CCTV footage after noticing that her bin had been knocked over near her car. What she discovered in the video was certainly unexpected. Take a look. Not only does the bin appear to fall over without any apparent cause, but there's also some unidentified lights visible in the top right-hand corner of the frame. Debbie remains uncertain about what caused the bin to topple over and was puzzled enough by the odd footage to share it with our community. So the question now is, what could have made the bin suddenly fall over so early in the morning? And what are those strange lights? Some possible explanations include a gust of wind, an animal bumping into the bin, or even a prank. As for the unidentified lights, no one's exactly sure. So what do you think made the bin move, and what do you make of those lights? Love to hear your theories on this one in the comments down below. A perplexing photo submitted to our Slapped Ham subreddit by user Walt's End has left viewers intrigued and questioning the supernatural. Taken in Tolleson, Arizona during a Halloween gathering, the image initially aimed to capture a hatchet throw. However, upon closer inspection, the photo reveals a strange transparent figure in the frame. The figure appears to have a head and body, yet is translucent enough that the fence in the background is visible through the apparition. The uploader shared that the solid figure in the photo to the left is their nephew. Arizona is known for its ghostly hauntings and spine-chilling tales, and among these, the Hotel San Carlos in downtown Phoenix stands out as one of the most famous haunted locations. Built in 1928, the hotel is a historic landmark that's been frequented by Hollywood stars and celebrities over the years. Guests and staff alike have reported various paranormal encounters throughout the hotel. One of the most well-known and frequently recounted stories involves sightings of a woman believed to have jumped to her death from the hotel in the 1920s. Named Leonie Jensen, the young woman was reportedly heartbroken over a failed romance and chose to end her life by leaping from the rooftop. Since then, her spirit is said to wander the hotel, particularly on the 7th floor, where she's been seen in a white gown, sometimes appearing to float above the ground. The mysterious image from the Halloween party raises the question of whether this transparent figure is a genuine ghost or simply an optical illusion. Without further evidence or investigation, it remains a fascinating puzzle that adds to the mystique of Arizona's haunted history. The uploader of this next video, Chris M, believes that it shows a real ghost caught on camera. Take a look. The man seen in the video is Roger Talbot, and the footage was captured on his garden security camera. At first, it just seems to show the man falling over. However, a closer look reveals something far harder to explain. Watch the rock suddenly move under the man's foot. Looks like it was thrown or pushed by some sort of unseen force. One viewer thinks that the rock's mysterious movement can be attributed to natural causes. They suggest that the man's foot seems to get caught on something, which then somehow makes the stone move. However, the uploader is not so sure. They suggest it might have been the work of a poltergeist. In the realms of the paranormal, the type of ghost said to possess the power to move physical objects is known as a poltergeist. Poltergeists are supernatural entities believed to manifest themselves through inexplicable disruptive phenomena. The word itself, originating from German, means noisy ghost, and accurately conveys the unsettling disturbances attributed to these spirits. Poltergeist activity often includes unnerving instances of objects moving or levitating without any visible force, mysterious noises such as knocking or scratching, and even violent actions such as shattering glass or hurling items across the room. Frequently reported in haunted locations, these mysterious beings continue to captivate and confound researchers, blurring the line between scientific and paranormal explanations. As this captivating footage keeps viewers fascinated, a conclusive explanation for the rock's movement remains elusive. Luckily, Talbot was not seriously injured in the event. The perceived ability of animals to sense the paranormal has long been a topic of fascination and intrigue. Throughout history, various cultures have attributed supernatural abilities to animals, believing they possess a heightened sensitivity to otherworldly forces. Anecdotes abound of pets reacting to unseen presences, often displaying signs of fear or curiosity in response to seemingly innocuous locations or objects. While definitive scientific evidence is yet to confirm these paranormal connections, the possibility that animals may have a heightened awareness of the ethereal realm continues to captivate the human imagination. In this video, we see several animals seemingly reacting to a potentially paranormal presence.
What is it?
What is it, girl?
The footage starts with a man calling out to one of his pet dogs, asking, "What's the matter? Are you okay?"
Hey, what's the matter, girl? Come here. What's the matter? Are you okay?
The dog appears to shy away from the door, seeking refuge under the bed.
What is it? What is it, girl?
As the man approaches another dog, it too seems frightened, its head lowered. The man then heads towards the kitchen, where a cat appears to be gazing up at the ceiling before slowly slinking out of sight. It seems that something has the animals on edge, but what could it be?
What is that?
Suddenly, a loud bang echoes throughout the house.
What?
Hesitantly, the man enters the attic, which is filled with various items. A quick sweep of the area reveals nothing out of place. As he heads back down the stairs, another bang can be heard.
The hell?
The man re-enters the attic, placing the camera down before venturing further into the area. Take a look. What happens next? A large red bucket topples over, as if pushed by some sort of invisible force. The man flees, inadvertently leaving his camera behind. That's when more strange activity is recorded. So did this man experience paranormal activity? And if so, were the animals able to detect a presence on the property?
What is that?
Are your pets sensitive to the supernatural? Share your experiences with one another in the comments down below.
You okay? What do you hear? What is it?
Hola, ¿qué tal amigos?
A chilling piece of home footage uploaded by Facebook user Desdil Masala Zerchu has captivated paranormal enthusiasts and skeptics alike. The video features a young man attempting to communicate with the spirit world using a Ouija board, an object steeped in occult history and believed by some to be a conduit for summoning the dead or contacting otherworldly entities.
Digo que sí.
Ouija boards have been the subject of much debate and controversy, with numerous accounts of hauntings and supernatural events tied to their use. One famous example is the Enfield poltergeist haunting, where a family in London claimed to have experienced a series of disturbing paranormal activities, including messages received through a Ouija board. In the eerie Facebook footage, the young man's Ouija board session appears to grow increasingly strange. At first, a candle in the room begins to flicker unnaturally. Then you can start to hear some strange banging sounds. Eventually, the camera catches this. An object on the nightstand topples over, seemingly without any physical intervention. This unsettling series of events raises the question, did the young boy genuinely make contact with the dead, or is this simply an elaborate hoax designed to deceive and entertain? As the debate continues, the footage remains a fascinating glimpse into the world of the occult and the mysterious power of Ouija boards.
¿Pateaste el basurero? ¿Lo has pateado? Pues sí. Se movió ahorita, ¿cómo no se va a mover solo?
A spine-chilling video that's haunted the internet for years has once again resurfaced thanks to TikToker La Pesta del Terra. The footage, which appears to show a classroom somewhere in South America, has captured the attention of ghost enthusiasts and skeptics alike. In the video, everything seems perfectly normal at first glance, but soon things turn a little strange.
¿Qué pasó con esa cartulina? Póngale mayores, pues, Juan Carlos. ¿A qué hora vamos a acabar? Alístese el otro grupo ya, lo vamos a hacer más rápido.
Inanimate objects start inexplicably moving around the room.
Profe, el basurero.
Se movió el basurero.
Se está moviendo el basurero.
¿Lo pateaste el basurero?
Bit by bit, the activity gets worse.
Está nervioso este pelo.
El basurero, profe, se está moviendo.
¿Se mueve el basurero?
Profe, la mesa.
This unsettling event has led some to believe that the footage is evidence of a poltergeist at work. The video's resurgence has revived discussions surrounding urban legends about schools being haunted by ghosts. Across cultures, stories of ghostly sightings and paranormal activity in educational institutions have persisted for generations, often capturing the imagination of students and locals. These tales range from restless spirits of former students or teachers to malevolent entities that have become attached to the school's grounds. In some cases, the legends are rooted in tragic events or long-forgotten histories, while others may simply be products of vivid imaginations. Regardless of one's stance on the matter, the haunted classroom video serves as a chilling reminder of the enduring fascination with ghost stories and urban legends, particularly in the context of schools. Is this a real-life example of ghostly activity caught on camera, or merely another chapter in the ever-evolving lore of haunted schools? The debate, it seems, will continue to haunt us.
Se está moviendo.
¿Se mueve el basurero?
Profe, la mesa.
Oye, ¿por qué la mueve la mesa? ¿Cómo yo lo oí? Oye,
Profe, la gorra.
Yes? Hello?
TikTok user Win McPix has uploaded a spine-tingling video detailing an eerie encounter he experienced while home alone. The homeowner began recording when he noticed the lights in his bathroom flickering.
What is that?
But what he captures next has left viewers feeling unsettled.
Who are you? I'm not gonna hurt you. Leave my lights alone.
Watching that again, as he approaches the bathroom, the video clearly shows a shadowy figure peering from around the corner.
Who are you? I'm not gonna hurt you.
However, when he enters the room to investigate, there's no one there.
Leave my lights alone.
Shadow figures, also known as shadow people, are a phenomenon that's fascinated paranormal enthusiasts for years. These mysterious entities are often described as dark, human-shaped silhouettes that seem to move independently, usually appearing in peripheral vision and vanishing when observed directly. Sightings of shadow figures have been reported worldwide, with many believing they could be ghosts, interdimensional beings, or even manifestations of negative energy. So could this really be a genuine shadow figure sighting? While the video shared by the OP has certainly piqued the interest of viewers and left many feeling unnerved, it's difficult to definitively determine the true nature of the shadowy figure. Skeptics may argue that the video is a clever hoax or a trick of the light and shadow, while believers may see it as further evidence of these unsettling entities.
What is that? Who are you? I'm not gonna hurt you. Leave my lights alone.
In recent weeks, a perplexing video clip captured by pilot George Ortega has been going viral, igniting debates and discussions among UFO enthusiasts. The footage shows an unidentified object swiftly flying through the air. Some experts are proclaiming it to be the best UFO footage ever captured. However, not everyone's convinced by the video's authenticity. Skeptics have proposed alternative explanations for the object, suggesting it could be a mylar balloon or the result of video editing and CGI manipulation. Meanwhile, others are more open to the possibility that the footage could be evidence of extraterrestrial life, or a glimpse of a top-secret military craft. Without further evidence or additional information, this extraordinary sighting remains shrouded in mystery. The debate surrounding the video underscores the ongoing fascination with unidentified aerial phenomena and the desire for answers about what may be lurking in our skies. Take a look at this mysterious video shared on Instagram by Unanswered Universe. The clip, seemingly a phone recording of some security camera footage from an unspecified location, appears to show a man vanishing just as a car passes by. Viewers of the video are perplexed and have proposed various explanations. Some suggest the footage has been edited, pointing to the partially visible timestamp. Others believe it might be a camera glitch. One commenter even posited a more mysterious theory, suggesting the man's disappearance is the result of a glitch in the simulation. So what do you think this video shows? Does the man genuinely vanish, or is there another explanation for the sighting? Share your thoughts on this one in the comments down below. During high school, Redditor Desperate Meal 2255 embarked on an adventure with several friends to explore the old Wesley Methodist Hospital in Coos Bay, Oregon. They'd heard rumors that the place was haunted, so they couldn't resist seeing it for themselves. Constructed in 1925, the Wesley Methodist Hospital in Coos Bay, Oregon is a century-old former medical facility steeped in mystery and local lore. At one point, it was purchased by the Sisters of Mercy, who renamed it the Macaulay Hospital, and in 1982 the facility was transformed into the Ken Keys College. However, since that time, the property has experienced periods of degradation and abandonment. Once a bustling institution providing care to the community, it now stands as a haunting testament to the passage of time, with its structure enveloped by an eerie atmosphere. The hospital has become a popular destination for urban explorers and thrill seekers, drawn to the site by tales of paranormal encounters and ghostly apparitions. The Redditor claims that they and their friends spent hours wandering through the eerie halls of the property, and after exploring the entire hospital, they congregated on one level. There, they began playing some creepy music to set the atmosphere. Though nothing extraordinary occurred, before leaving the property, they took photos down each hallway. The following day, they discovered a chilling image among the photographs they had taken. A woman appeared to be peeking around the corner. The poster notes that it was impossible for it to be one of them, as everyone was accounted for. The poster says that while the experience was unsettling and strange, they can't say it convinced them of the paranormal. They believe it's more plausible that someone was observing them from the shadows. A family's stay at a secluded B&B took a spooky turn when they discovered a painting of a child who bore an uncanny resemblance to their 7-year-old son. Jenny Stevenson, the mother, shared her experience on Twitter, likening it to the famous horror film The Shining. The family stumbled upon the eerie painting in the communal dining room while taking a pit stop during their long journey home from a ski trip. The painting, created by Swedish artist Carl Larsson, depicts a little girl who looks remarkably similar to Stevenson's young son, except for the long hair. The unnerving discovery prompted social media users to discuss the concept of doppelgangers. The concept of doppelgangers has its root in German folklore, where the term doppelganger literally translates to double goer. These entities are said to be exact replicas of living individuals, sometimes with malicious intent. Doppelgangers are often considered harbingers of bad luck or even death for the person they mimic, adding a sinister aspect to their existence. Throughout history, there have been numerous accounts of doppelganger encounters. One famous case involves French writer and poet Émile Deschamps. He first met a man named Monsieur de Forquebus at a dinner in 1805, where the man introduced him to a dessert called plum pudding. 10 years later, Deschamps encountered a plum pudding at a restaurant, and coincidentally, de Forquebus arrived shortly after. The strangest twist occurs years later when Deschamps attended a gathering and was once again offered some plum pudding. As he jokingly predicted de Forquebus' appearance, the man indeed entered the room, making for an eerie and seemingly inexplicable series of events. In literature and popular culture, doppelgangers have also played a significant role. Examples include Edgar Allan Poe's short story William Wilson, Dostoevsky's novella The Double, and more recently Jordan Peele's horror film Us. These stories explore themes of identity, self-reflection, and the darker aspects of human nature. The discovery of the painting at the B&B raises questions about the nature of doppelgangers and whether this could be a case of a mysterious double or simply an extraordinary coincidence. While some may argue that the painting is evidence of a doppelganger, others may dismiss it as a chance resemblance. The true explanation behind the eerie painting may remain a mystery, but it serves as a reminder of the fascinating and enigmatic nature of doppelgangers and the allure of unexplained phenomena. A perplexing video clip has ignited a flurry of speculation and debate among Reddit users. Uploaded by user Ron Swayze, the footage captures an unusual occurrence during a lightning storm. Although the user didn't record the footage themselves, they turned to Reddit to seek answers for the strange phenomena observed in the clip. Watch what happens. The footage shows a bolt of lightning hanging on the horizon at nighttime. Suddenly, an unidentified object appears to fall out of the sky. The sighting has prompted discussions about UFOs and theories that aliens may use lightning storms to refuel their crafts. A zoomed-in version of the footage with adjusted brightness reveals the falling object to be spinning as it descends to Earth. The unusual nature of the object has led some viewers to draw comparisons to the iconic War of the Worlds. However, not everyone's convinced of its otherworldly origins. Some users suggest that the object could be a raindrop on a window in the foreground, creating an optical illusion that makes it appear as if the object is falling in the distance. One Redditor, First Impression, disagrees with the raindrop theory, noting, "It looks to me like it appears from behind the dark cloud. There's no other moisture on the window and no visible water trail left behind, as a drip might leave running down a window." As the debate continues to unfold, the true nature of the mysterious object remains uncertain. Is it a UFO, evidence of alien activity, or simply a raindrop? With no definitive answers yet, the internet will continue to ponder this bizarre occurrence. A chilling photo submitted by viewer Stacey Hatter to our Facebook community page has left many feeling uneasy and searching for answers. The image shows a dark floating mass in one of the rooms of Stacy's home, which she claims was the result of a Ouija board session gone awry. According to Stacy, her nephew had secretly used a Ouija board in their home, attempting to summon entities despite the family's objections. Unbeknownst to them, he failed to close the board properly, leading to a series of bizarre and frightening occurrences. The haunting photo was captured by Stacy's 7-year-old great-nephew, who bravely snapped the image as the dark mass allegedly emerged from his mother's bedroom. Stacy says that the family was tormented by the entity for some time before they decided to sell the house and move. They also burnt the Ouija board as a backup in case the presence decided to attach itself once they moved. Many commenters agreed that the unsettling photo is difficult to explain and the dark mass evokes a sense of dread. Ouija boards have a long and controversial history. Originating in the late 19th century as a parlor game, they gained popularity during the spiritualist movement. Players use a planchette to spell out messages from the spirit world, with many believing the board to be a conduit for communicating with the dead or otherworldly entities. Critics, however, argue that Ouija boards are nothing more than a psychological illusion known as the ideomotor effect, whereby the subconscious mind guides the planchette's movements. The question remains, could the dark mass in Stacy's photo truly be the result of a Ouija board session? Or is there another more rational explanation? While some may believe that the board opened a portal to the unknown, others might argue that the photo was a trick of the light or a shadow or even a cleverly staged hoax. As the debate continues, the eerie photo serves as a reminder of the ongoing fascination with the supernatural and the power of the Ouija board to captivate and unsettle the imagination. A viewer named Victor recently sent us a chilling video taken in his newly inherited home. The house, built in the 1930s, belonged to Victor's late grandmother and has a reputation for giving visitors the creeps. Now, Victor has shared some footage that might lend credence to those uneasy feelings. In the clip, Victor films down the stairway leading to the basement where he had just heard some unexplained noises. A strange grey figure can be seen climbing up the stairs just before the video abruptly ends. Victor provided some context, saying, "I started to hear noises coming up from the basement. Every time I'd try to record, the noises would stop. Moments before I started recording, the noises had gotten louder. Soon as I turned to walk away, I heard what sounded like breathing. That's when I went back to the stairs and caught what I cannot explain." Victor left the house that night and didn't return for several days. Since then, he's not experienced any further paranormal activity, but promised to keep us updated on any developments. The video raises questions about the nature of the figure caught on camera. Is this a genuine ghost sighting, or could it be an elaborate hoax? Without further evidence, it remains a mystery. Nonetheless, the footage serves as a reminder that sometimes our ancestral homes may hold secrets we'd rather not uncover. Just like the previous photo, the following mysterious footage was also captured in Coos Bay, Oregon. On April 5th, 2023, 4 hunters recorded this bizarre video as they approached a clearing along a trail. The footage, shared to Reddit by Flimsy Union 1524, depicts a square or rectangular object that seems to be floating in the air. The strangest aspect of one of the eyewitnesses' account is that none of the hunters remember the event. They claim to have only discovered the footage while reviewing random video clips. In the footage, the hunters are seen observing the object, but they all seem to walk away nonchalantly as if witnessing such a sight was a routine occurrence. After reviewing the video, the eyewitness noted that the object appears to be about 300 feet away and hovering approximately 50 feet above the ground. So what is this mysterious object? An alien craft, secret military technology, and why do the hunters all have no memory of the event? Unfortunately, the answers to these questions and more continue to remain elusive. The paranormal encompasses a vast array of phenomena that defies conventional understanding. Rooted in experiences that seem to transcend the boundaries of the physical world, paranormal events challenge the very foundations of our reality, inviting speculation and debate. This realm of the unexplained has captured the human imagination for centuries as people have sought to comprehend its origins and discern its implications. The paranormal's elusive nature, coupled with its striking ability to tap into deep-seated fears and curiosities, fuels a sense of wonder and intrigue that continues to captivate both viewers and skeptics alike. The following video, shared to Reddit by user aggravatingweird4030, shows a disconcerting incident for which they sought an explanation. The clip was supposedly recorded at their grandparents' house in France in 2019, when no one else was present. They decided to review the security camera footage only after the alarm was triggered, prompting the security company to reach out and ensure everything was fine. Firstly, the lamp mysteriously turns on and begins to flicker. This is closely followed by the doors closing, seemingly all by themselves. The light continues to flicker before a bowl slides across the table. A few seconds later, a chair begins to move. The uploader says they have no explanation for what's seen in the video. They wonder if the events are truly paranormal, or if they could be the result of something else, like an earthquake. So, we'll throw this one over to you, the audience. What do you think's responsible for this unnerving footage? Let your theories rip with one another in the comments down below. In Eastbourne, East Sussex, a local cannabis shop has been experiencing some unexplained and chilling events. 36-year-old Tommy Meredith is the owner of 533 CBD, and he believes that a mischievous ghost has been tormenting his store for the past 4 years. The apparition, or ghoul, seems to check in once a year, causing items to inexplicably fall from shelves. On January 26, 2023, Tommy captured eerie CCTV footage that appears to show a can of drink flying off a shelf without any visible physical interaction. The incident was so frightening that Tommy rushed outside immediately after the can fell. Intriguingly, Tommy's dog seemed to sense something, looking up just 5 seconds before the mysterious event took place. Tommy has tried several experiments to rule out mundane explanations, such as vibrations from the road or nearby appliances. However, these attempts have only deepened the mystery, as no other cans in the store ever seem to be affected. The unsettling activity has led Tommy to seek the help of professional ghost hunters to unravel the mystery once and for all. He suspects the spirit may be trying to communicate, as the actions appear playful rather than malicious. It almost seems like a kid. It's a very mischievous thing to do, just knocking things off shelves. Nothing ever gets thrown off, just casually pushed, Tommy explains. The building, constructed in the 1900s, has a long history, having previously housed a convenience store and a video store before Tommy took over. As the paranormal occurrences only happen on one side of the shop, Tommy's determined to uncover the truth behind these bizarre incidents. With ghost hunters on their way to investigate, the residents of Eastbourne eagerly await any revelations that may explain the strange happenings at 533 CBD. Popular Facebook page Ghosts of London has once again captured the attention of the internet with a chilling photograph submitted by a follower. The user, who claims to have experienced strange noises in their home, decided to take matters into their own hands. One night, they used their camera phone to capture a series of images while lying in bed. Among the photos, they discovered a peculiar light anomaly in their bedroom. The unsettling image has received hundreds of comments from intrigued and frightened users. Some believe the light anomaly resembles an angel with its wings outstretched, offering a possible spiritual explanation for the strange phenomenon. However, others are not so quick to embrace this theory, as they claim the photo evokes a dark and sinister feeling, suggesting it could be the exact opposite of an angel. As the debate continues, it's important to consider that there might be less supernatural explanations for the eerie photograph. Light anomalies such as lens flares or dust particles can often appear in photos, especially when taken in low light conditions. The strange noises in the house could be the result of normal settling plumbing issues or even local wildlife. While the true nature of the light anomaly remains uncertain, one thing's clear: the Ghosts of London Facebook page has once again managed to spook its audience and ignite a lively discussion about the unknown. This next video features another dog that might be able to detect the paranormal. The animal can be seen pacing around a dimly lit room, barking at some sort of presence.
Right there this time. Hello? Hey, no. No, stay there. Hey. Oh my God. Dude.
The clip, shared to TikTok by VK Project, appears to capture a mysterious shadowy figure seated in a corner of the room.
No. No, stay there. Hey. Oh my God. Dude. It's okay. It's okay.
The person filming asks the figure to stay there as they approach. However, as they do, the figure seems to stand and then vanish into thin air.
No, stay there. Hey. Oh my God. Dude.
The man then scans the area with the camera, but there's no trace of it anywhere. However, the dog continues to growl as if sensing its presence.
It's okay. It's okay.
While some viewers speculate that the video may be the result of special effects, others aren't so certain. They point to the dog's unease as evidence that the footage could be authentic. Ultimately though, we'll leave this up to you, the viewer, to decide. Is the shadowy figure merely an elaborate hoax, or does this video reveal something paranormal? Share your thoughts down below.
Right there this time. Hello? Hey, no. No, stay there. Hey. Oh my God. Dude. It's okay. It's okay.
A chilling video recently surfaced on Reddit in which user AsleepAD8673 shares their eerie encounter while using the Randonautica app in Kansas City, Missouri. The app, which generates random coordinates for users to explore, has been the center of numerous rumors, suggesting it's cursed or leads users to dangerous locations. In the video, the OP ventures deep into the woods.
Man, what the Oh, it smells horrible. Oh, yeah.
The car appears to have been deliberately set on fire, sparking questions about the circumstances behind its destruction. The Reddit user explained that they contacted the police after discovering the vehicle. I knocked for a while and no response, so I felt like I needed to make sure nobody was inside the car that possibly needed help. It was later revealed that the car belonged to a reported missing person, adding to the unsettling nature of the discovery. The uploader also mentioned the unsettling atmosphere of their surroundings, stating, "When the city you live in is nicknamed Killer City, it makes going on adventures so much more terrifying." They also described a lingering smell at the scene that they will never possibly forget.
Oh, it smells horrible.
This recent Randonautica experience raises questions about the app's intentions and the rumours surrounding it. Was the burnt out car hiding evidence of a sinister crime, or is there a less eerie explanation? And why did the app lead the OP directly to the vehicle? While there's no concrete evidence to confirm the app is indeed cursed, its users continue to uncover bizarre and sometimes unnerving findings, adding to the app's creepy reputation.
It's in the middle of the woods.
So the keys have to be in the
Yeah.
kitchen, right?
Yeah. The lights came on.
This next set of images were uploaded to Reddit by user Prabmar1428. At an initial glance, the focus seems to be on the damage to the car's side. However, upon closer inspection, a ghostly face can be seen peering through the windshield. The second image has been enhanced, making the face more visible. While there's little information available about these images, one commenter claimed that the photo was actually of a car that belonged to a friend of theirs. According to the story, the driver had had a minor accident late at night and video called his father to show the damage. During the call, his father asked, "Who's in the car?" The son responded, "I'm all alone." That's when his father shared these eerie images. It's hard to deny the unsettling nature of the face in the vehicle. Many have compared it to Michael Jackson's appearance in the music video Thriller. Let's hope for the photographer's sake that nothing evil's lurking in the dark. In a video shared on Instagram by user Green Coom, a man can be seen walking through his backyard in the dead of night. He mentions that it's 2 AM and his wife had just heard some odd noises coming from outside of their home. Suspecting that children might be playing in their back shed, the man takes his camera and goes outside.
2 a.m. The wife just woke up, said she thought someone was playing in our back shed. I hope not, because it's almost falling apart. It wouldn't be very safe, but I'm gonna come out here and have a look around, see if any of the neighborhood kids are messing around or anything. I'll get quiet here for a second.
On reaching the shed, he scans the dark area with his flashlight, hoping to reveal the sources of the noise. What he catches on camera is terrifying. Watch. Watching that again, as the flashlight moves upwards, a shadowy figure becomes visible among the roof supports. The man starts to flee back to the safety of his home, and that's where the video abruptly ends. Closer examination of the figure suggests it might just be a person clad entirely in dark clothing. The lingering question, however, is what they were doing there so late at night in the first place. Were they there to steal something from the shed, or were their intentions even more sinister? Let me know what you think about this one in the comments down below. TikTok user A. Howie has captivated the internet with a bizarre sighting recorded during a live stream deep in the woods.
Why does that look human?
In the now viral clip, the user captures what seems to be two glowing eyes belonging to an unknown creature lurking in the shadows.
Hello?
Eager to document the strange encounter, A. Howie implored his viewers to take screenshots during the live stream, just in case they were witnessing something extraordinary.
We find out there's a freaking Sasquatch looking at us. Yo, somebody take screenshots. In case this thing does take off running.
The video takes a turn when the TikToker decides to approach the mysterious creature. There doesn't appear to be anything there. Upon closer inspection, the OP notices that he's sinking into the dirt up to his knees.
I'm 6'2". It's cutting off my knees.
This leads him to speculate that the hidden creature might have set up a trap for him.
Whoa, is that a trap? Oh my God! What if that's a trap? Because look, he was sitting right there.
The video has since amassed nearly 1 million views, with users offering theories on what the enigmatic figure could be. Some viewers believe the glowing eyes belong to a Sasquatch, a legendary cryptid said to inhabit the forests of North America. But is the answer truly that supernatural? While the video is certainly chilling, skeptics argue that the strange eyes could simply be a trick of the light or a misidentified animal reflecting the camera's light. As for the sinking earth, it could be the result of loose or damp soil in the area. The true nature of the creature remains a mystery, but one thing's for certain. TikTok user A. Howie has managed to spook the platform and capture the imagination of nearly 1 million people.
What you doing? What you see?
A Snapchat clip that's been going viral in recent weeks has left viewers with chills and reignited the debate about whether children are more open to the supernatural than adults. The origin of the video is unclear, but it features a mother capturing a seemingly innocent moment with her young son.
What you doing? What you see? What? What do you see?
The child unexpectedly begins waving at something, although there appears to be nothing in the room. The boy claims he's waving at Paw Paw, causing the mother to become visibly unnerved as she scans the room, but finds no one there.
Who are you saying hi to? Who are you saying hi to? Dude, you need to stop that. You're freaking me out. Come on.
This eerie incident has prompted discussions online about the possibility that children have a heightened sensitivity to paranormal phenomena. One commenter, Hiking Mummy, shared her own experience with her son allegedly communicating with the spirit of his great-grandmother, who passed away before he was born. To this day, her 15-year-old son maintains that his great-grandmother visited him on multiple occasions, even though he was initially unaware of her passing. At one point, he even found a photo of their great-grandmother and said, "This is who used to come visit me." The viral clip raises the question, could children genuinely possess a heightened awareness of supernatural entities? Or are such experiences simply the products of vivid imaginations? While the video alone doesn't provide any conclusive evidence, it certainly sparked a conversation around the intriguing possibility that children might be more in tune with the spiritual realm than their adult counterparts.
Who are you saying hi to? Dude, you need to stop that. You're freaking me out. Come on.
Y'all see that purple thing in the sky?
Pop star Lizzo has piqued the curiosity of her fans and the general public by sharing a bizarre video on her Instagram.
On my phone it looks crazy. In real life it looks faint. Do you see this?
The short clip features a mysterious purple light in the sky, which has left viewers scratching their heads and speculating on its origin.
Wait. It's gone away. Oh. No, and if you look on here, it's moving around.
In her post, Lizzo says she doesn't usually post content like this, but shared the video in a hope that a certified astronomer could shed some light on the strange sighting. She explained that the mysterious light appeared to break off into separate lights when she began filming, only to eventually vanish into the clouds.
It's like purple clouds.
The video has generated a significant amount of attention and conjecture from Lizzo's followers and the online community. Many have speculated that the unexplained purple light might be a UFO or some other unidentified phenomenon. So what do you think this is? Love to hear your thoughts on this one in the comments down below. A chilling piece of CCTV footage has surfaced on social media, leaving viewers both intrigued and spooked. Twitter user Sidio Paranormal uploaded the footage, which some claim may be evidence of a ghost caught on camera. The exact location of the clip remains a mystery, but the footage was captured at 5:06 AM. Take a look at what happens. Unexpectedly, a figure appears out of nowhere, looking as though it materializes from a parked car. Intriguingly, the car door remains closed, defying any rational explanation for the figure's sudden appearance. What's particularly caught the attention of viewers is the figure's seemingly transparent nature, further fueling the speculation of a ghostly presence. As the footage gains traction online, the debate over its authenticity and possible explanations continues to grow. While some insist that the clip provides solid evidence of paranormal activity, others remain skeptical, suggesting possible explanations such as camera glitches, light reflections, or even some clever editing. So where do you land on this one? Glitch or genuine spook? Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments down below. The final video on our list, uploaded to Instagram by user Green Coombe, is undoubtedly perplexing. The lack of context for the clip only adds to its mystery. Take a look. A small creature with a dog-like face appears to be sitting on a ledge, its legs crossed as if intently watching the action below. It's been noted that the peculiar creature doesn't seem to move while being filmed, which suggests it could be a puppet or figurine. Regardless of what the creature might be, its creepy appearance is undeniable. Imagine you're a competitor standing on the blocks awaiting the starter's gun, only to look up and catch a glimpse of this thing.
Well, that's the end of the episode. Thank you so much for watching. Now, do you want spooky content in your feed every single day of the week? Then consider subscribing to our new channel, Slapped Ham Shorts. There's a link in the description box down below there. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.